But we need logs. We can't say anything.
That's right. All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Shooter's mother. Jeff Paul is live in El Paso with the very latest. Hey, Jeff.
Yeah, Julian, Allen police saying that this wasn't a 911 call or a call for service. It was strictly to get some more information. In fact, the mom of the suspected shooter didn't leave her name, and she didn't leave her son's name. And so the only way that Allen PD were able to confirm that a call like this was made was by going through their security camera footage and listening to their end of the conversation. Now, this call, according to Allen police, made late June, and the mom was calling about her son owning an AK-type rifle. She was concerned over her son's age, maturity level, and experience in owning a gun like this.
She was fearful that he would injure himself with this type of a weapon. So after that, the public service officer comes around yet again and says, "Is your son suicidal? Has he made any threats against others, or has there been any dramatic change in his behavior recently that would cause alarm?" And the answer to those apparently was no.
Now, as the memorial behind us continues to grow here outside the Walmart where the shooting was, funerals for the 22 victims who were murdered in this attack continue on today and will continue on through the next week on both sides of the border. Julie.
All right, Jeff Paul, thank you so much.
Newly released records now apparently showing the FBI kept using the Dirty Steele dossier to secure a court warrant repeatedly, despite the documents and the documenting that the former spy's anti-Trump bias was real. Chris Staszak, former assistant AG with the New York State Attorney General's office. Chris, how you doing? And good morning to you from Albany, New York today. What does this tell us now, do you think?
Well, Bill, as you said, this is a bombshell, and it's not a good one. The reason it's not a good one is you know and I know the vast majority of people who work in the FBI are brave public servants, but there are always some bad apples. So what this shows is that there was a political bias underlying the Trump investigation, and even at a point when they knew that the information came ultimately and originally as political opposition research, then they said that they knew it was wrong. But what's coming out today is that they're saying that they knew it was wrong and they kept using it anyway, and that should concern everybody because that's not how law enforcement is supposed to work, whether you like the person being investigated or not.
Also, it reveals top DOJ official Bruce Orr maintained contact with Steele for at least 6 months, Chris.
Exactly. And then, the obvious question is, this could be something going on in middle school. If someone says they weren't contacting somebody anymore, then why are they using something like WhatsApp to stay in touch with them for another 6 months? And you have to wonder, what were they talking about and why? And no matter how you look at it, again, it just doesn't look good because it...
Hello.
Dumbass is doing 65 to 70 in a 45 there on Natchitoches Highway. In a 45.
Oh, that past the car?
Yeah, just past McDonald's and whatnot.
Yeah, when you go around that curve down there.
Son of a bitch.
I got a ticket in there one time for 65 doing that. I don't know if there's any signs in that first little stretch there.
That guy's
I'm surprised there ain't one out there getting him on that.
guy's nuts. I'm doing 60 and he just drove away from me.
Yeah.
He passed the car in the 45 mile an hour zone.
Was he loaded?
No, he's empty. He's heading west.
Oh, okay. He's going back to the woods.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Bye.
Information in terms of the motivation underlying as bad as what is out now, it's probably worse in terms of what they were saying about Trump and what measures they were willing to take.
So what do you think we find out then, Chris?
Well, I think, based on what we already know, if I had to speculate, I think there is information that will come out based on what's been discussed today that even further illustrates that the people investigating Trump did have a bias. And again, whether you like Trump or not,